Hello students, this is Vishal sir from Ikra High School. Today we are going to study NCERT syllabus chapter 10 from class 10, Light, Reflection and Refraction. Let's start with reading the chapter. We see a variety of objects in the world around us. However, we are unable to see anything in the dark room. On lighting up the room, things become visible. What makes things visible? It's already given over here. Light makes things visible. During the day, the sunlight helps us to see objects. An object reflects light that fall on things. This reflected light, when received by our eyes, enable us to see things. We are able to see through a transparent medium as light is transmitted to it. By observing the common optical phenomenon around us, we may conclude that light seems to travel in a straight line. So this is one of the characteristic of light, that it travels in a straight line. The fact that a small source of light casts a sharp shadow of an opaque object points to this straight line path of light, usually indicated as ray of light. Reflection of light. A highly polished surface such as mirror reflect most of the light falling on it. You are already familiar with the laws of reflection of light. So what type of object reflects light? A highly polished surface reflects most of the light. And there are two laws of reflection. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. First thing is, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection, and incident ray normal to the mirror at the point of incidence and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. These are the two laws of reflection. These laws of reflection are applicable to all types of reflecting surface, including spherical mirror. The same mirror which you observe in the morning while getting up ready, that is the plane mirror, and there are other mirrors also known as spherical mirror, mirror with spherical surfaces. The properties of image of the plane mirror are: image formed by plane mirror is always virtual and erect. Size of the image is equal to that of the object. Image formed is far behind the mirror of the object is in front of it, and the image is laterally inverted. The image is always virtual and erect. When you stand in front of the mirror, you look yourself of the same size and of the same height, and in the same manner. If your head is upside, it seems upside in the image also, and the size of image is equal to that of the object. The image formed is far behind the mirror as the object in front of it. If you stand one tile in between you and the mirror, the image formed in the mirror will be also one tile between the image and the mirror. That means it is at the same distance just like the object from the mirror. Next thing, the image is laterally inverted. That means if you raise your right hand in front of the mirror, it seems like you are raising your left hand. It is also while reading the alphabet. If you keep a book in front of the mirror, you can see the alphabets are inverted. Some alphabet may seem same as it is, just like A, M, W, these may same, but other alphabets would be laterally inverted. So that is the reason name written on an ambulance in front of the ambulance is inverted, because when you see the ambulance coming from backside in the rear view mirror of the vehicle, you can read the spelling correctly. So the curved surface of a shining spoon could be considered as a curved mirror. The most commonly used type of curved mirror is a spherical mirror. The reflecting surface of such mirror can be considered to form a part of the surface of the sphere. Such mirrors whose reflecting surface are spherical are called spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors. The reflecting surface of a spherical mirror may be curved inward or outward. Here you can see two diagrams. The black line that you see on the left hand side is the reflecting surface. So when you see a cave like structure, it is called concave mirror, and when you see a bulgy surface, it is called convex mirror. Now this is one part of mirror, that is curved mirror, and this is the other part of curved mirror. Both are a part of sphere, a total sphere. The reflecting surface of spherical mirror may be curved inward or outward. The spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inward, that is faces towards the center of the sphere, is called concave mirror. So a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inward, that is faces towards the center of the sphere. This one, it faces towards the center of the sphere. Here is the center of the sphere. is called concave mirror, and a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved outwards is called convex mirror. So there are two types of spherical mirror, a concave mirror and a convex mirror. Now before we study about curved mirrors, we have to study about certain terms. The center of reflecting surface of the spherical mirror is called pole. It lies on the surface of the mirror, usually represented by letter P. Now here is the diagrammatic representation, and this is the concave mirror. This one is the center of it. It is called pole. And this mirror is a part of a sphere. It may be a circular part. It is a part of sphere, and sphere has center. That center is called center of curvature. Okay, now these rays, the rays which are incident on the mirror, all the rays are incident on the mirror, they are parallel to principal axis. What is principal axis? Principal axis is the straight line passing through center of the curvature and pole. This all incident rays after reflecting converges inside, that means they bend inside and form a point on principal axis. This is called focus, and the length from pole to C, that is center of curvature, is called radius of curvature. So these are the terms that you are going to study in a concave mirror. It is also in convex mirror. So both the reflecting surface, that is the convex mirror and the concave mirror, both are a part of a sphere. Now children, let's study about the image formation by concave mirror. Here you can see on your screen 6 diagrams are given. Now in the 6 diagrams we have to study about how image will be formed, what will be its nature and what will be its size. So let's take the first diagram. When the object AB has infinity, so when you see a sun in a curved mirror, its image will be formed very small and it will be at focus. When object is at infinity, the image is at focus. In the same way, when ray incident from B converges after reflecting, converges at F, then if the object is beyond center of curvature, then the object will be formed between C and F. The image will be formed between center of curvature and focus. It will be inverted and real, and it will be of smaller size than the object. Then we have another diagram, that is when the object is at C. Look carefully children. When the object was at infinity, the image form was at focus. Then we brought the object near to C. The image is formed between F and C. The object is image has also moved from F towards C, while the object is moving towards C. Now the object is on C, the image is also on C. It is of the same size but real and inverted. The fourth diagram, when the object is between C and F, at that time the image will be beyond C. Correct? These two are inverse to each other. When the object was beyond C, image formed is between C and F. Now when the object is between C and F, image will be beyond C, and it will be larger than the object, but still it would be real and inverted. Okay. Now if you keep the object at focus, the image will be at infinity. See, when the object was at infinity, image formed was at focus. Now when the object is on focus, image will be at infinity. And the last part is when the object is between focus and pole. When the object is between focus and pole, at that time, this is the only situation in concave mirror where you will find a virtual and erect image. In all the other 5 you got the image to be real and inverted. See, A dash would be bottom. Here also it is in bottom only, because it is point size, we cannot mention over here. Here is A dash below, that is it is inverted. Here also A dash below. Correct? So in all the 5 cases, your image will have the nature of real and inverted. But this is the only situation where the image will be virtual and erect. In direction A you will find A dash, but that would be larger, and this time the image will be formed behind the mirror. In all the 5 situations, image form was in front of the mirror, while here in this case the image form will be behind the mirror. These are the 6 image formation of concave mirror that you have to study, and this you have to study through one table, that is table 10.1. See, when the position of the object is at infinity, position of the image is at focus, it is of highly diminished point size image and the nature of the image is real and inverted. When the object is at beyond C, position of the image is between C and F. It is of smaller size but not highly diminished, it is still smaller size, it is still real and inverted. When the object is at C, the image is also at C, of the same size and it is real and inverted. When you keep the object between C and F, the position of the image is beyond C, it is enlarged, it is still real and inverted. When it is at F, position of the image is at infinity, highly enlarged, real and inverted. Between P and F, behind the mirror, now if you keep the object between pole and the focus, the image will be behind the mirror, enlarged, virtual and erect. This is the only situation in concave mirror where you will find the image to be virtual and erect and that behind the mirror. In all the other 5 cases, it would be in front of the mirror. In the same way, you have 2 image formation by convex mirror. Here you can find only 2 situations. One situation when the object is at infinity. So when the object is at infinity, we will still consider that the image is at focus and it is behind the mirror, highly diminished point size, virtual and erect. In both the cases of convex mirror, you will get the nature of the image to be virtual and erect. When the object is between infinity and the pole, that means anywhere between infinity and the pole, the position of the image will be between P and F, that is here between pole and focus, and it will be diminished and virtual and erect. So these are the 8 situations in which 6 situations are considered from concave mirror and 2 situations are considered from convex mirror, where you can study image formation by both the spherical mirrors. Then we have uses of concave mirror. Concave mirror are commonly used in torch, searchlight and vehicle headlight to get powerful and parallel beam of light. Why do we use concave mirror in all these cases? Because we need a powerful beam of light to spread in a large area and at a far distance. They are often used as shaving mirror to see a large image of the face. The dentists use concave mirror to see large image of teeth of patient. Large concave mirror are used to concentrate sunlight to produce heat in solar furnaces. And in convex mirror, where are convex mirror used? Convex mirror are commonly used as rear view mirror in vehicles. If you the mirrors that you have embedded in your vehicle is convex mirror. You can see a large truck also of the small size in your mirror. The whole truck is seen in that mirror, in this very small mirror, and the whole truck is straight situation, that is in erect situation, but it is a virtual image. These mirrors are fitted on the side of the vehicle, enabling the driver to see traffic behind him or her, facilitate safe driving. Convex mirrors are preferred because they always give erect though diminished image. So where are convex mirror used? Convex mirror are normally used where they need erect image, though the image may be small but the image will be erect, and they have a wider field of view. So you must have seen with the truck, you can also see different vehicles traveling with the truck as curved outside. Thus convex mirror enable the driver to view much larger area than would be possible with the plane mirror. So plane mirror would not be possibly capture everything, so instead of it we apply convex mirror.